right, let's get ready to hit record. You're gonna go. What are you doing? You got to go pee.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee real quick. Don't record that.
Oh, okay, fine. I have to tell you when I'm recording, don't
Yes.
I? Yeah, I'm recording right now. Sorry.
Are you really?
I figured we'd just kind of roll right into it. Then we cut this out if we need
No,
to.
because I cussed. I said something, taking my unplug my something TV. Don't know. You gotta edit
No,
that.
I just started whenever you're going to go piss.
Oh.
I'm not talking
That
about
could
when
be
you're.
our intro with the P sound.
I'm not talking about. you're, you're not right. No, I'm not talking about when you were cursing your TV out and damning it straight to the pits of hell.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I had stage fright for a second there.
Oh well. It's
You
got
know
a
what
lot of.
that is?
I I know. I hear people talk about it, but I figure at your age you need some Flomax, and you don't really have that issue to peeing anyway. So I figured you have. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's roll.
All right,
Let's
three,
roll.
three, two, one. All right, welcome everybody to Keep Your Spirits Up. It's a Red Don't Call Me Paw Paw podcast. I'm Red. I'm one
That's
of your
right.
hosts. Hey,
Don't
shut
call
up.
me
It's not.
Papa.
It's not your turn yet. Hey, I'm Red. I'm one of your hosts. My other host over here, who can't wait to talk to you, goes by many names. Some of them you know by. You might know him by KP. You might know him by Quasi, because he used to jump. He used to walk around like a humpback Quasimodo. He
That's
been known.
offensive.
That's it is. Well, you know what? There's 12 of us. If I offend one of the 12, then I'm sorry.
Now listen, there's gonna be more 12 people that listen to this. You.
They are. They're welcome. We're welcome all those people, and we'll cover that later. Again, just like our other test, you're jumping way ahead of me on this one. I did say here's what I have to do with you. I need to have a don't talk point, don't talking points, because most people you have to give them points to talk about. You, I just need you to shut the hell up for a little bit, and then let me get this out, and then we'll go into it. All right?
Now see, when we were talking about how this was gonna go a few minutes ago, you were telling me I needed to talk more. So here we go. All right, go ahead.
I did
Carry
say
on.
that, but when I'm telling a story, you just like laid out last time and just let me tell it instead of your usually gripey, grumpy self. But you said you were distracted, so love him to death, and you know him. There he is. He can't wait to be introduced to talk to you guys. It's Quasi. It's Jaime. There's even he's got names that I didn't even know about called Chef Lynn and Gay Paris. I don't know about that, but here he is. Is you can't call him Paw Paw, but I do. It's Paw Paw. It's Kendall. Welcome, Kendall.
Thank you for that long, wonderful introduction, Red. I appreciate that.
It would have been half that long, but you wouldn't shut up. But all right. Uh, so
So we're gonna get to why it's called Red and Don't Call Me Pawpaw.
we are, yes. Well, we're going to get to why we're doing this first.
Oh,
Again,
okay, very good.
again, your
Very good.
don't talking points. I didn't do that for you. Why we're doing this is like a lot of people have heard our interactions and um, enjoy them quite frequently. And I will say that I'll end up dying laughing at most of them too because I can't believe some of the. Here's where I'll clean it up. Some of the crap that comes out of your mouth. Um,
Like
and
what?
oh, well, number one, yesterday when I was trying to get you to understand how to plug the microphone in, you said the mic should be working because there's a green light and it's flashing. Meanwhile, your computer didn't even know that there was a microphone in the room because it's not alive. So we had to tell the computer that your mic is working no matter how many lights are flashing.
Well, listen. Everybody that knows me, especially the other 10 guys that are going to be listening to this, they
Yes.
know that technology is not my strong suit. But anyway,
It's not even a
carry on.
suit. I mean, it's your birthday suit because it's just not there. It's nothing. You have no technology things. So yeah. So people have been asking us for us, and one we wanted to kind of recap each week on the league. So a lot of times the best part of the year is the draft, what we always say, and so we figure we're going to bring a little bit of that each week. So you might think, um, how is Kendall create, or how is he fussing about the Steelers this week, or what's he griping about now? You just can just listen every week, and you'll be able to hear it, right?
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Yeah. Speaking of that, why?
Must listen.
Yeah. Why are we doing it tonight? Because what happened to your TV?
And I say that, what happened to my TV? What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're doing the podcast tonight because you can't watch TV because you can't figure out how to get it unpaused.
Well, I finally got up. I finally decided to get off the couch and unplug it, and now it's working.
Oh, it was just laziness then.
But it was frozen, though. It was frozen.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened.
Perfect. All right. So again, it's kind of an unusual name, like Kendall alluded to a minute ago. The name of the podcast is "Keep Your Spirits Up." It's a Red and Don't Call Me Paul podcast. It's a mouthful. So the story, we have to go way back in this. I don't know what you just did there.
I just laughed.
We have to go way back on this one because this all starts way back from when we've been friends for, what did we figure out yesterday? 35 years, 38 years, something like that.
37, I believe, because I would have met you in 1988.
Okay.
So that would be 88 to 2012. We're 25. That would be 37 years.
Okay.
There you go.
Not sure I understood that, but you got it there. So we're at 37. So we've known each other for a long time. We've been through multiple, good times, bad times, 3 marriages between us, 3 kids between us, 3 divorces between us, and now we're both single and loving it, right?
Yeah, but no offense. I mean, it's 1 marriage for me and 1 divorce for me and 1 kid for me. Carry on.
Okay. That's fine. I'll take the 2
Not throwing stones.
mistakes
not
on the
throwing
divorce.
stones,
On the
just
2
calling it
kids,
like it is.
on the 2 kids, I'll take that. I love my 2 ones, so I'll take the 2 ones.
Absolutely. Great kids. Great kids.
So, like I said, though, but we've been through everything. So I don't know if you guys, the 10 of you guys do know, but those who are listening that aren't in the league, I went through a little health scare this past April, and I was in the hospital. We'll go into that story It's a long, long story, but and I've been delivered from it, and God's a good God, and He's healed me from it right now, and so it's a day-to-day thing. But anyway.
Yes, praise God for that.
Thank you, Lord. So, but at the moment when I was in the hospital, it was very dark. The doctors looked at me. This is the second time I was in the hospital for this. They looked at me and said, if we can't get your levels to go down, then you've got probably about a month to live. And that kind of hit hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever been told that, you've got a certain amount of time to live?
No, I have not.
No, then, Tim McGraw songs are going off in my head, and I'm thinking of riding bulls named Fu Manchu and all this other kind of stuff. And so my kids are there, and they're not, they're kind of dealing with it. It's heavy for them too. So I fire off a thing on GroupMe, which a GroupMe is what we all use to have our communication back and forth in the league. Just begging for prayer because I've just been told I had a month to live, possibly. And did you see that post when I posted on GroupMe, Kendall?
Yes. I have not gone back to research that day, but yes, I did see it on GroupMe.
So I'm sitting in the hospital, literally sitting down, looking out over the window into the night sky overlooking Nashville. Kind of bummed out, to be honest with you. My little hospital gown on. I've got my pole with my IVs on it, and kind of distraught. Told the kids to go home just so they could deal with it. I'm there by myself. I thought I'll just kind of call somebody and I'll deal with it, in a different way. I wanted to give them that freedom because they wanted to stay, and I said, no, you need to stay. You need to go. And So I thought I'd call my oldest friend in the world. I'll text him at least, see if he's available. Do you remember me
Yes.
texting you that night, Kendall?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, are you?
But, yeah, but there's one. Well, you go ahead. Keep talking.
No. Who started the text back and forth?
Keep throwing me under the bus.
No. Who started the text? That conversation that night. Was it me or you?
Well, I think okay, so here's the text I have on Friday morning, April 11th
Yes.
at 9:23 a.m. I texted you, dude, praying, I'll call you later, hope you okay.
Okay. Good. Yep.
All right?
Love
Now,
that.
and I quote, your response was, I'll be fine, it's just a pain in the ass, pain in the side. And then I said, when did you get in the hospital?
Okay.
You said 4 o'clock this morning. I went to the ER in my town after work. And then you said to me, praying for your colonoscopy. They're not that bad. I've seen hundreds of them done.
Not because I'm a freak, because I used to be in the medical
I
field.
said, what?
I said not because I'm a freak, because I've been in the medical field before, and that's why I've seen hundreds of
I said, well,
colonoscopies.
good. You went to the ER. Anyone with you? And you said no.
So you know I'm alone. Okay. There you go.
Yep. And then I said I had one at 39 talking about a colonoscopy. Brett was more awful than I remember. Hard part over as long as I don't have a polyp. So I think I must have had my colonoscopy on that Friday morning, the 11th.
I think so. I think we went way too far back in the text messages, but go ahead.
And then
I love talking about
Sunday
your polyps.
morning, I said to you, how you feeling, brother? Saw your post on GroupMe. Pray.
There you go. That's where we start. Yeah. That's the day
Okay.
of. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was on Sunday. That was Sunday night.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said, well, the doctor said my last 2 levels that are important or even. No, the nurse said they were up by 2, which is disappointing. So the doctor must think that's not a big deal, but it was very disappointing. Down by 2 feels better than up by 2. And I said, well, let's go with the doctor. He went to school longer. Crying face. Love you, bro. Praying.
Okay.
And then
Wait.
you said
Okay, go ahead and say what I said.
he probably just figured 2 points is not a big deal. I guess it's just the thought that even a small amount of going down is hopeful. Going up kind of destroys hope.
Okay.
And then I said,
No. Don't
keep
go.
your spirits up.
Yeah. I said it destroys my hope.
You didn't say my hope.
What did I
You
say?
said it destroys hope.
Okay. It destroys.
Not my hope.
It destroys hope. Do you think I was talking about like Kid Rock's hope or
I don't know what
the
I'm
Dalai
thinking.
Lama's
I mean, this would have been
hope?
on
Like it's my hope.
this would have been on Sunday night at 10:12 p.m.
On
my time.
Oh gosh. Eastern time, or you were Eastern time. I was Central time.
Yes, you're Central.
Yes.
And then I said, keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
And here we are. Here's the day.
Keep your
Hey,
spirits up.
everybody, keep your spirits up.
Yeah, because you didn't want to talk anymore. You just wanted to brush it off and just go, I mean, so, yeah.
In all seriousness, I guess I just didn't realize that.
I'd be dead in a
honestly,
month.
That where the place you were at that night. I don't think I realized that. Obviously.
I guess maybe it sounds pretty clear to me. Maybe I'm not, and that's up for our listeners to decide. Then, not who's right, who's wrong. I think it's hilarious.
Well, they're always going to side with me. Let's just get that straight right now.
You are delusional, my friend, and I love it. I love how delusional you are.
Keep your spirits up.
Yes. So that's kind of the epitome of just.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Red, and don't call me Pawpaw because I don't want to be called Pawpaw because I am not a Pawpaw. I mean,
You act like one, Kendall. Let's be honest.
well, that's debatable. I mean,
let's go into why we call you Pawpaw.
opinionated? Sure, but I'm not really a Pawpaw. I'm not. I mean, you act like I'm a grouchy person. I'm not. I mean, I'm a jovial person. I'm full of life and laughter.
You're full of
People
something.
like me,
It ain't life.
Do what?
You're full of something, but it ain't life. If we were to poll everyone and said who's the most likely to be the old man sitting on his porch screaming at kids the get out of the yard, you are number one by far. No one's coming close. There was a debate earlier today on Group Me about maybe some other people kind of turning into a granddaddy or pawpaw or fussy. No, you're there, pal.
I
If
don't
it,
know. I think my 14-year-old's teaching me more and more every day. So we'll table that. We'll table that.
there's always hope, and I'm glad to hear that you're at least pliable to let God change you and to mold you into a less gripey person. I'm happy to hear that, so that makes me happy.
Now, let's just get something out of the way.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you would call me a pawpaw with this, but obviously, I used to be a hothead. Obviously, like I played softball and church basketball, led the league in technical fouls, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I don't know if that translates to pawpaw today.
No, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, it certainly helps you. I mean, because that's why that grandpa kind of thing gets into you, and it just kind of irritates you. Now, we need to rewind.
But you don't ever have to worry about what I'm thinking. That's for sure.
No, because it goes straight from your mind straight out your mouth, and it needs you need to have a filter sometimes. We need to rewind though. Rewind back to this. You had a nickname back here that I had never heard. Gay Patty. What is that? Explain that to me.
You talking about Gates? Gate Perry. My last name. Is that what you're talking about?
It's your nickname. You tell me, buddy.
Yes. Okay. This is great. So this was a long time ago. I mean, it's probably 20 years ago.
Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that then. For those of you who have not heard a story from Kendall, if you don't say this sentence, you're going to get about a 3-hour story. So just give me the facts, Kendall. Just
this might take up the rest of our podcast.
Wherever you think the beginning of that story is, go ahead and fast forward about 30 minutes and give us start now. Go.
No, I'll keep it brief. But for those of you who don't know, I play poker with some buddies of mine, a lot on Thursday nights. Not every Thursday night, but most Thursday nights. But anyway, this goes back to a different house than where we're playing now. But
again, we don't know what.
We used to play at this guy's house, and it was really on the. He had like a back porch, if you will, and it was enclosed. Well, sometimes we would play later, and I don't remember why I did this. To be quite honest, it was pretty dumb. But instead of going out the front door of the house, I decided to go out the back of the house. Well, there was this gate to get out, to go to your car, and I couldn't get the gate open. So, and this particular night, I was still in my work clothes, so I had like dress pants on, and I don't know, whatever, polo shirt. But so I text one of my buddies in there. I'll leave this guy's name out of it, but I texted him because I trusted him not to say anything. Well, so I was like, hey man, because I was outside. I mean, this was like literally, like I was thinking about jumping the gate, but I was like, man, I can't jump this gate. I'm gonna rip my pants. Now, why did I care that I was gonna rip my pants when it was 11:30 at night or whatever time it was? Who cares? I ripped my pants. And
Well,
then
you
I
don't
thought,
want to rip your pants.
I'm gonna rack myself. I'm not gonna be able to jump over this gate. So I was out there just debating and contemplating for probably 15 minutes, and texted my buddy, "Hey man, I don't know. I can't get this gate open, so I need you to come open this gate so I can leave." Well, he tells everybody in there that was left, probably 800 people.
800. You play poker with 800 people?
Do what?
You play poker with 800 people?
Eight.
Oh.
Not 800.
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, that's it, man. So obviously they opened up the inside door, and I went out, and I don't know, I think somebody opened the gate or whatever. So now, I mean, it never fails. I mean, we'll be playing cards, and somebody will say, "Hey, Gate Perry."
Gate Perry. Huh.
So there you go.
I'm
There's a story.
I'm so glad I asked you that. Asked you about that. I appreciate you taking the short version because,
That's funny, isn't it? And then
yeah,
I got another one. I got another poker night one. So another one is
shorten it
called
down.
Chef Lynn. And to explain this one, there's a Chef Lynn. I don't know if you have a Chef Lynn where you are or not. Well, you ain't got nothing where you are. But anyway, I don't know if Dixon has one. But Chef Lynn's like a Chinese type buffet type restaurant. And so one night, you know, a lot of times on poker night, we're eating quite a bit late. So one night we had some pizza coming in or whatever, and I was just shoving. I was so hungry. And then one of my friends that plays over there just looks at me and says, "Hey, Chef Lynn, you ready?" Like, it's your move, Chef Lynn. So that just kind of sucked with us as well. So anyway, all right.
That was hilarious. I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yes, no problem.
That
No
was
problem.
awesome. All right, so we got to talk about the draft. We got it coming up. So how much have you done to prepare for the draft coming up? 2025.
Yeah, you know, I usually, I don't know. Usually the last week in July, I start listening to what I like to listen to, and you know, different podcasts and such, and start doing a little mocking.
Right.
You know, I'm picking 11 this year out of 12, and you know, I like those wraparound picks. I like being, you know, 1, 2, or 11, 12. And really, I think statistically, if we were to look at the statistics
No God.
in our league, there's been many championships won at the back half of that draft, like in the 10, 11, 12 slot.
Well, you're real good
But
at the
anyway, to
back
answer
half.
your question, I've done a little bit of prep. You know, I'm you know, doing some mocks. I've probably done a handful of mock drafts, but you know, you got to throw everything out the window whenever it's our league. You know,
Well,
you got.
that's
Go
what I
ahead.
was going to say. As far as mock drafting, in our league, it really only helps, in my opinion, to do the first 2 or 3 um, rounds, and even then, it's still not the same. It's just there's
No,
no way
because you
to
got Chad Lowry that'll take 2 quarterbacks in round 1, or
or
you
every
know,
running back for the Houston Texans.
yeah, right, or he'll take 2 tight ends back to back, or something like that. So
Or we
you know, you never know. But I will
or
say
we
this:
have the Georgia
our
Homers.
league is getting better and better. Our draft, I mean, there's really no weak spots anymore in our
True,
league.
true.
So,
And what?
except for you, I mean, except for you.
Oh, except the champion, you mean, of the 2024, the weak spot?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just took you how many years to win one? Like what, 12?
No, it wasn't 12 years. Number one, I was in the league for a while, and then I had a hiatus. We'll cover that, I'm sure, on this. And so I've only been, literally, it feels like I've been in the league for the whole time, but I've only been in it for like 3 years, basically.
No way. That's
Yeah,
not true.
I've only done it 3 years. If you think about it.
You've been in this league more than 3 years.
No,
You were in it for how many years before you got
kicked out.
before you took a hiatus?
One, and then like I came back, and it's been 2 years. So then that's it. It's 3 years. No, I'm just kidding.
You've only been in the league 3 years?
No, you're so dumb. No, I've been here for a long time, but
Okay.
it's
Okay.
I'll say this. I don't think anybody can come into this league and win it year one at all. It's too
Can do
different.
what?
They can't come into it and win it year one at all.
Okay.
I don't think. Now somebody won it early. Jason, was it Jason who won it like year 2 or something, or it was either year 1 or year 2? But it takes a year to figure out the different nuances of how we do things in this league.
Sure. Yeah, the scoring,
So, yeah,
putting emphasis on kickers, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. I mean, yeah. I think you're the only one that has left the league and come back, though, right?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. But you know, look, hey, it's congratulations, man. You dominated the league last year, really. I mean, you a lot of your wins were by a lot.
Yeah, I did. I had a little lull in the middle of it. If you look back at my overall record, in the middle of it, I started off crazy hot, and then in the middle, I got a little down, and then I got hot at the end, which is of course what you have to do. But
Yeah, what was your regular season record last year? Do you remember?
it wasn't as dominating as you might think. I think it was like I have to go back and
Like
look,
85, or
something like that. Yeah, it wasn't.
And you started off like 6-0 or something.
Yeah,
5-0.
the last 2 years I've started off strong, and then two
And we
years.
split last year, didn't we?
Who, me and you against each other? I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
All right, here to make the podcast even more fun, we have to come up with something for Pittsburgh, Baltimore this year.
Oh, for sure. No
I'm
doubt
thinking a
about it.
live broadcast. Maybe I'll drive to Cleveland. Live
Oh my
broadcast
gosh.
on
That
podcast.
could be dangerous.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll cook up some wings. Maybe we'll even have a studio audience. We'll just invite people over to your apartment. Here, I'm just inviting anybody from Rome that wants to come on up, and we'll.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about that. My apartment's not that big, but maybe. We'll see.
You can be in the audience and ask questions. That's another thing. So we'll have to have we're having segments on our podcast too, guys. If you're still here, I know what are we, like 26 minutes into the thing?
How many minutes we've been on?
We're 26
Talking about
into it. Yeah.
How
So
much? 20?
26. Hello, 26. It's in Spanish.
And we don't even have any commercial breaks. I mean, we don't
No,
have
we
any
don't.
commercial breaks on here. This is straight gold for 26 minutes. All right, good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Thanks. So we're going to have segments as well, and so one of the ones we're going to have is, and we may have a whole podcast on this because I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of questions on this one. Is the Ask Pawpaw Anything, or Ask Don't Call Me Pawpaw Anything. So you can ask him.
That's great.
You can ask him anything
okay,
about.
What you got? You got something for me now?
I don't. Usually I ask you just about anything anyway because I'm not scared to ask anything. But there's other things that people might ask. They might ask about these stupid names that you have. They might ask you about your dating life. I have heard people that his dating life is not off the record. We can't ask him about that. He may not answer it, but we can ask him.
Gosh.
We can ask him technology advice. Maybe if you've got something you can't get fixed in the house, maybe Kendall can help you with that, the technology aspect of it. Any general questions? Maybe you want to ask
You
him.
know what? Listen, somebody told me a long time ago, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
In other words, just do what you're good at. Well, guess what? I ain't good at technology. I ain't good at home improvement. So
Damn right.
You know, as long as I have a job, I'm can pay somebody to home improve. I'm good. Now, if I'm in the popo house, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Love it. So yeah, that's going to be one of them. And it, like I said, it could be anything. And I feel like we're gonna learn. They can ask for you to tell a story, an old story. Maybe they've heard a rumor or a story about you in high school.
No.
Or maybe some other things. Maybe they'll ask you about. I don't know. Maybe gymnasiums or McDonald's or something like that. Maybe some of that stuff will come up. I don't know.
No, we won't be talking about McDonald's.
we also have one. I figured we would do thing. It would kind of be a fun thing, kind of a Mount Rushmore of, and then we pick a topic or whatever. Like if we do Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks, it's something we can debate and discuss. Or we could do the
Sure.
Mount Rushmore of whatever. What are some things that you think that we should do the Mount Rushmore of, Kendall? Any ideas?
Oh man, I mean quarterbacks is good.
You don't remember?
Safeties.
You don't. We can talk safeties right now, and I can guarantee you, your boy ain't gonna be on the
Which,
list.
by the way, I would have Ed Reed on that and Troy Polamalu on that for sure.
Mm.
Probably Steve Atwater, Ronnie Lott. That's 4. I don't. But anyway, we can talk about that. I think about number 5, but.
Well, there's no
anyway,
5. There's only 4. It's Mount Rushmore.
Well, that's true. It's only 4. So there you go. There's my 4.
But I thought you wanted to have another Mount Rushmore. Didn't you say something about having another category?
what was that? I don't remember. Refresh my memory, please.
You said when I talked to you about this when we were prepping for this, you said something about maybe having. I said Mount Rushmore. You said, what about the Mount Rushmore supermodels?
I forgot about
Yeah, I'm
that.
thinking. I'm thinking about football. Old Pervy over here is going straight to
No,
supermodels.
they no pervy, no pervy. I
Hey,
don't know who
episode
pervy is.
our first episode of that we do Mount Rushmore. So it's going to be a supermodel. So get to studying. Get to studying. Way to bring the spiritual side to the podcast, Kendall. So
Oh man.
we've got that. Of course, we're going to go over the scores and then who beat who every week, and what the standings are in the league, and then of course, as we do on our on Group Me, we always share if we need somebody, if we need prayer for ourselves or prayer for anybody else, we will share kind of some of those, or maybe all of those here on the podcast as well, just so you guys that are in the league can have a reminder to pray. And then if you are out there and you're not in the league and would like to join us, you can pray for these people as well. So yeah, the more the merrier, the better it'll be for all around. Right, Kay?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd have to make sure that everybody would be okay with that before we talk about that on the podcast. But
We'll
I
get
get where you're
legal.
going there.
We'll get legal to approve it. Yes. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks for that, Paul. Paul.
What?
Always bringing us
What?
back down to earth. Yeah. Well, we can't say we got HIPAA violations here. We got to be worried about here. Okay. Okay, Paul.
Oh yeah.
So what else would you like to say to everybody, Kendall? You got their attention right now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm ready for our weekend, man. It's gonna be fun. You're 20 and um, got a lot of memories, a lot of tradition.
I would like. I know Charlie said something a long time ago. I don't know if everybody remembers. It said, "Hey, bring something that reminds you of the group." I think basically what he said was, "Bring an item
Yeah.
or something."
Yeah, he did.
So I've got my item already set aside. So I don't know if you guys have that, but just bring it kind of something that when you see it, it's just a reminder of us. Either individually or something. I wished I had a big giant Chinese flag that could bring, and drape it around.
Why, for Chef Lynn? Or for for Chad.
Oh my
for
lord!
Chad,
Hey,
right? China.
Kendall,
China.
Kendall, the world does not revolve around you. Yes, of course it's for Chad. The guy flew in from China to be at the draft. There's not been a bigger sacrifice so far.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Maybe second might be
I don't know. Maybe Daniel singing out of Africa. Close second.
Singing out of Africa?
Yeah, Daniel.
I understand that he did go to Africa.
He sings that song out of Africa every year.
He does. He does a great job of it too. But I don't
He
understand
does.
how that
He
is
does.
as much of a sacrifice as Chad flying in from China.
That's a joke. It's a joke.
It's what I
Just
deal
give
with,
a
everybody.
Shout out to Blue Bloods, baby.
Yes, it is. And well, now speaking of Blue Bloods, he did come in 2 years, I believe it was, from Kansas City. So he drove in a long way. I mean, it's not flying from China, but that's probably longer than anybody else has done, I would guess.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an honorable mention there, I guess.
Yes, honorable mention.
So here's my thing. I think we need to kind of get ready for draft because it's going to be different because it's 20th anniversary. And number two, the second thing in that is the entrance to the draft. The whole draft field is going to be different this year.
Why do you say that?
Because the entrance to the draft is going to be. I know we talked in Group Me. I tried to get you to. I can get a rickshaw to have you carry me into the draft with it. Are you still You're still not available for that, right?
No.
I'll go.
No.
I'll go on a strict diet, lose as much weight as I can, just so it won't be as much. So rickshaw, just even a rickshaw around the porch.
What are those things that you can rent these days?
A hover,
Shoot.
not the little Segway.
No, it's not a motorcycle, but it's similar to it.
A moped.
No, not a moped. There's another name for it.
Keep going.
Something rocket or something. I can't think of it, man. I figured you would know it.
That's hilarious. Thanks, though.
Anyway, yeah.
So if you're not going to go bring us in on again, if you're not going to bring me in on a rickshaw, I'm going to have to come up with something else kind of elaborate. So I've kind of got it up and I've got it figured out, I think. So it's going to be.
Ain't nobody gonna rent no limo for you either. Come on, give me a break.
It's not in the budget, but if it were, and it's the 20th anniversary, we're pulling out all the stops. John Gruden, for the second year in a row, introduced us. We've got to every year we have to step it up, and so that's what we're doing. Just wait, Jim's gonna be.
That's pretty crazy. I mean,
Jim
how
is
does that work? How does that work with John Gruden?
That's easy. Hold on, I'll tell you that in a minute. Jim, since he lost in the championship, part of his punishment is going to be part of the entrance that I'm gonna come in with. So that's gonna be part of punishment for losing.
Hey, speaking of that, you know what? I do think that we need to start a new tradition here. Like, if you finish last, like you gotta, there's gotta be a penalty for that.
And I agree with that, and I think we should come up with a good one. You came up with one a few years ago that it's not really viable. You said the person who wins the league gets to kick somebody out. So
I was just kidding. I don't think I really meant that.
I don't, maybe. And if I were you, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't suggest that if I were you, because there'd be a lot of people that might put you down first.
You know, I would be interested to know that. You know, we should do a poll question.
Like, who would you kick out of the league? No, that's.
Yeah. Who would you kick out of the league and see who gets the most fun?
What good would that do, Kendall? How would that be uplifting to anybody?
I have no idea.
Golly dang. You kill me, dude. So I do think we should have a punishment for the last place, and that's a good discussion question that we can throw out to everybody. What should that be?
Nothing crazy though. I mean, nothing like you got to get a tattoo of I suck at fantasy football. Nothing like that, but wear a T-shirt on the town the night we go out, or something. I don't know. There's got to be something.
I mean, we can do that. I mean, we can do a T-shirt. I mean, we want to do that this year. Who came in last this year? This past year?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
I mean, we could do that. I mean, we could do a T-shirt easy.
I almost didn't you beat Jim in the championship? So I almost beat Jim, I think, to get there. I don't remember.
No, you didn't. You weren't in.
I wasn't in the semifinals. I think I lost to Jim in the quarters. But we had a tight game.
You did? Well, we'll see what the score of that is. I'm sure it
I
wasn't.
think. Maybe that was last year. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah, we'll test that.
Or 2 years ago.
So I think we should, but it's not going to be kicking somebody out of the league. That's we can't do that.
You can't be telling all my secrets, man. That was like years ago when I mentioned that, wasn't it?
I'm not telling your secrets. That's not a secret. Everybody heard that. Just went.
Nobody knew that.
Yeah, but everybody heard that just went. Yeah, I can see that in Kendall. It's not like they're surprised. It's not like they think less of you now. They go, yeah, I can see that.
That was just a nonchalant conversation with you and me, which we have many times, and I just threw it out there. I mean, I don't know. Moving on.
I love it. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be different because we're in the same house. We loved the house last year, and we kind of know the groove of it. As far as I tell you what, I learned a ton from the guys doing the food last year. So I talked to Todd. He's helped him out a ton as far as what we didn't do right last year, what we did do right, and what we can kind of continue, and what we need to change. So that was helpful. I just think it's going to be a good year. I don't know, better than normal.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We got that extra day too.
You're looking the most forward to it because you get to celebrate. That's why you're looking forward to it.
I'm super jazzed about it. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't think the what.
How long is your speech gonna be? Is what I
I may not say any words. I've got an
Okay.
idea to where I may not say anything, or if I do, I may say it through Jim. Like Jim will be like the vessel that I speak through.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
yeah. I think that's probably one.
Hey, here's a question for you: is Dak Prescott gonna stay healthy this year?
I don't know. I don't care. I ain't drafting him.
Over under plays 13 games. Over under.
He doesn't do it much. He doesn't stay healthy hardly any year, but I say over the. I think over.
Okay.
Over 13. But
Sorry, that was a little random.
yeah, it was very random. I don't even know what we're talking about now.
Talking about you and your speech, and you're not going to make a speech. You're going to do it through Jim.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that means you've blackballed Jim or blackmailed Jim into doing this somehow.
Blackballed, no, it's just it's the punishment. It's what it is.
I would tell you to go fly kite or go play in the street. Whatever.
I know because you're a freaking pawpaw and you don't.
Exactly. I'm not a pawpaw, but don't call me pawpaw. There you go.
All right. So what else are you doing to prep? You're just listening to your stupid radio shows or your XM show that you listen to every year that doesn't help, and that everybody else listens. Let me just tell you. Here's the thing. Somebody asked me.
I am a two-time winner.
You are a two-time, and I will give you.
Do we have a three-time winner? Is it Charlie won 3 times?
Charlie, I believe, either is. I think Charlie is. I think Charlie is. Yeah. Charlie, I think, is 3 times.
And then we've got a few two-time winners.
Correct.
And to be quite honest, I mean, telling on myself here, but I'm in a drought.
You are in a
I'll
drought.
change that this year, though. It's going to change this year. I'm coming for it.
Mm-hmm. Here's what somebody asked me. It's like, what'd you do different? I go, well, number one, I listened last year to what everybody else was listening to, and y'all all listen to the same people. So you're all having the same advice, or you're all doing the exact same thing. So it's just kind of a.
No, I listen to multiple people, but that's probably what messes me up. But anyway, let's be honest. A lot of this is a little bit of luck too, right? Let's just be honest.
What is it? What is it? Brent always says.
I think he said believe in luck, but we disagree on that.
No, he says we're all just guessing.
Oh, we're all just guessing. Yeah,
you even listen to when they talk or when anybody talks.
Yeah, listen.
You remember? Did you know that Chad came from China one year? That
yes.
For the draft, you know that?
Yes,
all right, didn't know. So yes, there's a lot of luck to it. It's a lot of not getting injured.
Yeah, it's a lot of that's right. Luck, not getting injured. That's a very big part of it.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe you haven't asked me. I've had people ask me through text all the time.
About what?
Who am I taking at number one?
Oh, I know who you're taking at number one. You want me to say it?
How do you know who I'm taking? I don't know. How do I know who I'm taking?
I believe you're going to take Jamar Chase.
What makes you think that?
I just think that's what you're going to do.
You're probably right.
Yeah. It's either that or Bijan.
Any other year, it would be a whole lot closer, I think. Because
I mean, you could take your boy Derrick Henry, the never-aging Derrick Henry at one, but I don't see you doing that. Sure. I hope you do. I hope you take him at one.
I'm not.
I'm getting a much better player at 11.
I will not do that, but I can see it. I can see him still being.
Or excuse me for interruption.
Yeah, you did.
Will you trade out of the one?
I'm available to trade, but I'm not available to go down to 11 where you are.
See, then you're gonna have to pass the Brent/Charlie draft trader tracker.
Oh
statistic.
Yeah, the only draft day.
Make sure that it's a valuable trade, so you don't get shafted like I shafted you that year. When
yes.
I wanted Najee Harris.
And you know what? I thank you for reminding me that because now I realize I'm not going to trade at all because I vowed that day, as I was dog cursing you out, that I would never trade unless I trade after the picks have made. Yeah. Because I was so mad, and then that was the year that you were sitting right next to Ben, and Ben's over there just feeding you. Just, hey, say this to him, say that to him. And so, because I knew you weren't, doing that shit on your own. And then, so he's just feeding you, and I'm seeing both of you over there smiling and laughing, and it just pisses me off. And so, yeah, I ain't doing it anymore. Nobody's getting number one. Nope.
Yeah, because you're speaking of that. Since you're the number 1 pick and I'm the 11 pick, we're going to be on opposite sides, just like it was that year.
I
How
know.
about that?
Well, that is if we sit in the 1 through 12, which last year, if you remember, we didn't.
Yeah, last year it was like, I don't know, man. It was like 1, 7, 3, 8, 10, 11, 12. I mean, it was weird.
Yeah, it was different. It was difficult because of the way it was kind of set up. In my opinion, that's the only thing I didn't like about last year is we didn't sit in a row, and I'm like, and sit in the order, which is not that big of a deal. If that's the only thing that was terrible, or not terrible, but not great. So if we can figure out how to do that this year, it would be good. That way, you will be on the other side of the room, and I would like that a lot. Be you to be away from me.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be good. So yeah, I'm looking at Chase, but the thing is the for me at one because of that wraparound and being. I almost hate having the one because you have to wait so long that you almost have to start reaching at almost immediately at two. So I say that to say there's no telling where I'm going as far as after that. I could reach, but I'm not going to reach a ton, but I'm going to have to get kind of the strategy that I want to get.
Do you think in our league this year for 25 going, 25, 26, is the running back position or the wide receiver position more important?
The fact that I even paused there means that it's, even though it's close, that's a big deal in this league because usually it's every year. I wouldn't even let you finish the question. I would just say running back. But I feel like the depth is there on both. I feel like on both of those positions. That's good. And so,
Which one's deeper?
well, I'm banking on running back because if I take a wide receiver at one, I gotta hope that 2 or 3 or 4, whichever one of those rounds I decide to take a running back, I hope there's one there. That's good.
So do you think at 11 you think I should go wide out?
Um, we'd have to look at as far as all the who's going to be there.
Best player on the board. Is that what you're saying?
Here's what I do know, and here I know that Derrick Henry is going to be there for you, and I know that you're going to not take him, and that's going to be stupid. It's going to be ridiculous. I'll take Steelers players all the time. I don't care because I want to win the fantasy football. I don't want to.
No, I'll take a Raven this year if I think it's going to help me win the league. I don't do that stuff anymore. Where I'm not going to take a Raven.
And if you're halfway smart about it, if like you pick Henry and then somewhere down the line I pick somebody you want, guess what? You got trade bait for sure. Yeah.
Swamperoo.
Yeah. So yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun draft. We're starting it on a Saturday, so we're gonna get a full day there, which I like. So we're drafting, Saturday, Sunday, and it's gonna be a blast. Are you staying
No,
home?
no, I don't think we're drafting Saturday, Sunday. I think we're drafting Sunday, Monday.
I think it's Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, I don't think so. Things changed.
Did you? You think so? You think you're right?
I think so.
Okay. I think you're wrong.
You better check it. You better check that packet.
Well, I would check the packet, but I have to have my phone staying still because your microphone's not working and you're talking through my phone, so I can't pick up my phone. You can check the packet though and see who's right, but I'm pretty sure we're drafting on Saturday because we get there Friday. No, we're drafting. Maybe you are right.
Yeah, we're right because we normally we always get there Friday and then we draft Saturday, Sunday, and leave Monday, but we're delaying it a day because we're going to be in there an extra day. So this year we're not going to draft till Sunday. So that's going to be wild.
Did you see that on the packet though?
On a Sunday night and a Monday night. Yeah, it is on the packet.
You're looking at it right now.
And by the way, I hate drafting this early. Like, you talk about injury prone. Good grief. But anyway, that's a whole other discussion for another podcast.
Yeah, something to gripe about later. All right, we'll go with that then. So we'll go with the whole Saturday. So you say Sunday, Monday? Okay.
Yep, Sunday, Monday.
Works for me. That's
So
maybe that's the
means
whole
the
day.
Prima can't be leaving early, this year because
Well, you
if he
can't
leaves
either.
Early, he'll miss the draft.
You can't leave early either.
Well, I don't normally leave early.
Yeah, but you talked about leaving early. You're like, I ain't staying no extra day. Blah, blah, blah. Remember that?
I think I might have said I might leave Monday evening, but no, I guess I won't be doing that since it's Sunday, Monday. No, I won't be doing that.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, all right. So this may be the only podcast you guys get before the draft. We are bringing
It's
all of our.
highly doubtful.
Yeah, we might get on here tomorrow and just do another one.
I mean, we just rattled for how long? 56 minutes?
I've got 51 minutes. Yeah.
51. There you go.
Yeah. So we might get on here and do it again. Who knows? But we are going to be doing some podcasting at the draft. So get ready. We're going to drag you
How's
into.
that going to work? They're going to interrupt us every 2 minutes.
Speaking of interrupting, you just interrupted me because I was telling everybody how we were going to do it.
Oh, man.
How we're going to do it is we're going to.
We'll have some guests on then, won't we? Some guests from the league.
You done?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. We're going to have a station set up to where we're going to have the equipment already up and ready. So all we have to do is go in there and pop it up and interview people. So we're going to have an extra mic. You're going to bring your mic. I'm bringing mine. I believe Jim has a mic. We'll get him to bring one. And so that way we'll have 3 mics set up. We'll do a little interview maybe before draft, maybe a little bit after the first, half, and then after the second half. So if you've stayed around this long, 52 minutes, you're either bored to death or for some way we entertained you. So hopefully that's the case. We are going to sign off now, and we will catch you guys. If we don't see you other 10 of the Pigskin 12 before the draft, if we don't talk to you before then, we'll see you then. How about you?
And remember, keep your spirits up.
Keep your spirits up, guys. Love you. Good night.